I'm going to follow up on the post I made about Lindsay Halligan and not regarding bloggers as seriously. And what I want to say is that when I was doing, I'm JJ Legal, I'm in the dockets, and recently I also did a story about a hearing that took place in Chicago, where a judge, Sarah Ellis, was questioning the policies and procedures of the border agent and ICE agents, and specifically how they treat journalists. And at one point, Kyle, what's his last name? Gosh, I can't remember his last name. Hawkins, I think. The person, the ICE chief who was representing the government at the hearing, when Judge Ellis said, what's your process regarding to regarding reporters? And he said, well, we are careful not to harm credentialed journalists, making the distinctions between people who perhaps are just filming or independent journalists and not necessarily like, I guess, New York Times, Washington Post, those sorts of folks, making that distinction and so we're not going to respect if you're not credentialed. And the First Amendment protects anyone, whether or not you're officially credentialed, or whether you're part of like an established entity, because we all know who right now is in the government. There are bloggers and podcasters that are helping Donald Trump determine which blue city to invade next. Charlie Kirk is giving all these medals posthumously. The whole people are losing their jobs because they are defaming the name of a podcaster who was unalived prematurely by lunatic. We don't even know who did it. You have Cash Patel, who's a blogger. You have Greg Bovino, who's a blogger. Donald Trump's administration is full of bloggers, journalists, content creators. He's making policy decisions based on what content creators say. So that just says the extent to which the respect that people don't have for content creators and influencers. This administration has done such a great job at, and also Russia and the propagandists from international influence have done such a great job in the United States of eroding the credibility, esteem of journalists, combined with journalists like corporate journalism genuflecting and capitulating and giving in and succumbing to Donald Trump, and their stories and their headlines reflecting that people have distrust. And independent journalists need the respect because we are ruling and running America. Thoughts on that, JJ Lee? Each one teach one. Talk.